Welcome students to today's lecture. We are continuing with sampling of data, and in sampling we will basically look into, now there is another issue here depending on whether we care about the order in which the pens are chosen. So that's for an example. So we will only consider this in the case of sampling without replacement. It does not really matter in this case whether we choose the pens one at a time or simply take two pens out of the drawer, and we are not interested in which pen was chosen first. So in this case the sample space is given by either a red pen, green pen, red pen, blue pen, red pen, purple pen, green pen, blue pen, green pen, purple pen, blue pen, purple pen, containing 6 elements. Each element is written as a set, since in a set we do not care which element is first, only which elements are actually present. So the sample space is a set of sets. The event at least one red pen is given by the sample space of red green, red blue, red purple, with the probability of 3/6. This gives us a half. We should not be surprised that this is the same as in the previous case. There are formulae for the sample space size in these 3 cases. These involve the following functions. As you can see here, we have n factorial is given by n pre-multiplied by n minus 1, pre-multiplied by n minus 2, and this continues up to 1. Then we have p raised to power n subscript of k is given by n. This is like a combination, n in bracket n minus 1, n minus 2, and up to n minus k plus 1. Note that n factorial is the product of all the whole numbers from 1 to n, and p combination, that is p superscript n and subscript k, is given by n factorial n minus k factorial. So if we take the number of selections of k object from a set of an object is given in the following table: order sample and ordered sample. And in fact the number that goes in the empty box is given by n plus k minus 1 ck, but this is much harder to do than the other, and you are very unlikely to need it. Here are the proofs of the other 3 cases. First, for sampling without replacement and order sample, there are n choices for the first object and n choices for the second, and so on. We multiply the choices for different objects. Think of the choices as being described by a branching tree. The product of k factor each equal to n is n exponential k. For example, for sampling without replacement and order sample, there are still n choices for the first object, but now only n minus 1 choices for the second, since we do not replace the first, and n minus 2 for the third, and so on, where there are n minus k plus 1 choices for the kth object, since k minus 1 have previously been removed. So we will stop here for our today's classes. Let's meet in the next one.